The Big Red Athletic Foundation presents Muskegon Big Red Football here on TV 96. Brought to you by our sponsors. Port City Federal Credit Union. Lakeshore Carpet One. Core Realty Partners. Jinman Tire Company. Schmidt Roofing and Construction. Bowman's Body Shop. Brickley DeLong Certified Public Accountants. Mercy Health Sports Medicine and Athletic Performance Center. Benton Baker Honda. G&L Greek Chili Dogs. And the Trophy House and Jones Sports. The Meat Block.
Across midfield. He's going, inside the 30, he's inside the 20, inside the 10. Talk about touchdown, Big Red.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our broadcast here on TV 96. Matt Chapkus joined by Coach Mike Taylor as the Big Reds get ready to take on the Crusaders of Detroit, Martin Luther King. And Coach, first, quick recap of last week. Obviously a perfect start for these Big Reds.
Well, you know, again, coming out of the gate like we did last week with a big 41-7 win, I called it from 6 months ago, Matt. I know you believed in it, but I called it 6 months ago. We'd come take care of business because I believe in this machine we've got going on over here. But a big game. I thought we played a real clean ball game. Very few penalties, very few turnovers. And again, playing against a team, Division II state champs, we got accomplished everything we wanted to, and we got the W.
We did. Last year in the state championship game, the team we played tonight, we didn't get the W against. It was a close game into the fourth quarter before King exploded for 21 points, avenging a win that the Big Reds had earlier in the season. Tell us a little bit about what you expect to see here tonight.
Well, I want to go back to that game of the championship game. I attribute that loss to prejudiced refs in tight uniforms, okay? Sounded good. Anyway, tonight, you know, we beat them in the regular season game week 2 last year. Okay, in a very close game at Muskegon, went down to the wire. We get them in the finals. Their quarterback, okay, stepped up, played a great game. DeQuan Finn, he's down there playing at Toledo. He's gone. We've got a freshman quarterback coming in here tonight. You know, he was a little bit rattled week 1 in the first half, settled down the second half, you know, put some things together. But we're going to get after him tonight and put a lot of pressure on that young man back there.
Yeah, the King bringing in a freshman quarterback, but talk about this Big Red offense. What do they got to do against this King defense?
Well, again, the weather conditions are perfect for our machine tonight. Okay, no rain. I mean, it looks overcast, but it's a great night for football because we don't have the high blue sky. It's easy to pick that football up. It's going to be a game of speed, and the team that plays the best in space tonight, okay, is going to come away with a W, and that'll be Muskegon. I believe in it. Okay, but I think it's going to be a great ball game, and again, I think a key here again is to get this young freshman quarterback. He has to play from behind. Make him play from behind, Matt. That's my opinion.
All right, Coach wants to see a quick start, and we're going to be back with the action pretty quick right after this here on TV 96. Schmidt Roofing and Construction is ready to assist with your next home roofing or construction project, including siding, replacement windows, doors, chimneys, and snow and ice removal. The Old Roofer, located at 552 West Southern Avenue, Schmidt Roofing and Construction is your pregame sponsor of Big Reds football.
You ready, Doc? You ready, Doc? Book, coach.
They took some from us last year. Finally gonna get it back. This step 2 is going to get it back, all right? Let's work. Let's have a day today.
We're back. Matt Chapkus joined by Coach Shane Fairfield. And Shane, obviously, Detroit King don't need much motivation for this one.
No, not at all. You know, hopefully it's not too much, you know, that we're looking too much into this and then and make it a game that we lose because we're making it too big a deal. You know, you got to approach every game with the right frame of mind and the right preparation, and then just do what you can do and control the things you can control. And nothing else. So hopefully they don't put on a little bit more emphasis on what happened last season, because this is a whole new season. It's week 2. You know, we want to win our week 2 game. So like I've said before in earlier interviews, if this was anybody else, we would still want to win this game just as much, just because we want to be 9-0 and control our destiny throughout the playoffs. So those are our goals that we set. Just happens to be a team that beat us in the state finals.
All right, Coach, let's first talk about your defensive approach here tonight. King last year had a senior quarterback, this year a freshman quarterback, so obviously a little bit difference there.
Yeah, he's still an amazing young kid, and he's got great weapons with, around him. So he's got Mashawn Lee, and he's got Ray Williams, and then he's got Penny Boone, so I think there's Power 5 guys all around him. So, but he's a very confident young man. He's a kid that they believe in and the team believes in, and he's got some of that, football swag to him. We started a freshman last year. He didn't play quarterback, but we started a freshman at corner, which I think is just a bigger position, when you make a run through the playoffs. So, but defensively, we want to make sure we get as many guys to Penny Boone as possible, and then we want to make sure we give that quarterback as many looks in the secondary so that any of his pre-snap reads won't be the same as when the ball is snapped.
All right, flip it over when you guys have the ball in your hand. What are some areas you think you can attack tonight?
We just want to make sure that we just move fast and try to get their defense guessing. Defensively, they have some young guys in some spots last year. I mean, I think they're back 5. One's at Purdue, and he's on the depth chart. The other one's at Buffalo, he's on the depth chart. Another one's at Cincinnati. So they have guys on that defense last year that are playing major college football right now. So those guys were seasoned, and those guys were able to kind of get their guys in place on the field. So I think this year with some younger guys that they have, hopefully we can formation them a little bit, try to get some mismatches here and there, and take advantage of a few things, and then just taking care of the football and not being afraid to punt and play defense.
All right, Coach Shane Fairfield, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go Big Reds.
Everybody ready? Yes, everybody ready? Yes, I need be ready, set, hit, settle, set, hit, settle, set, hit, set, hit, settle, set, hit, settle, set,
At the Meat Block, their products have been selected with 5 generations of experience and knowledge of the meat industry since 1909. All products are aged properly for the taste and tenderness desired. We are proud to provide the quality service that the Anderson family has been supplying for over 100 years. All of our products are USDA choice grade or better. Some of the best restaurants in West Michigan serve our products. A proud supporter of Big Red football, the Meat Block at 2330 East Broadway Avenue, the cuts you dine out for.
I'm here with wide receiver slot back coach Cam Williams. Cam right now doesn't look like it, but he's got a birthday coming up soon. And he said he wants to celebrate it tonight with a big W down here on the road, okay, at Martin Luther King. Talk to us about the game last year, what this game means to us this year, Cam, coming into a rematch right after we lose to him in the state championship game.
Well, we had the game with them week 2 last year. It was a big matchup that came down to Muskegon. We knew they had a lot of highly recruited kids, really good on defense, guys that flew around, hit you when they got there. They had an outstanding quarterback who ended up being the player of the year, the Gatorade player of the year, and we were able to limit our mistakes, and we were able to get them at home. And then we came back in the state championship game, and they were able to just make some more plays, a few more plays than we were down the stretch. And like I said, they had the player of the year. We had Cam, and they had Finn. And
they ain't got Finn this year.
No, he's not here. Thank God he's not here. But he just made some plays, man. That sometimes just is nothing you can do about it.
Game plan for tonight, Cam.
Limit turnovers, definitely. Do all the little things well. LTM, that's one of our mottos. We make sure we handle the little details, and if we handle the little details, then we'll be just fine.
See, and I think if we, again, with a freshman quarterback that they've got this year, let's get him playing from behind early. Okay, get that offense, get your offense some points on the board, make that young freshman quarterback play from behind.
Right, because he's not really been in this position before. I don't think, last week they got down, but he actually did a heck of a job of willing them back. And they, if they had one more possession, they probably would have been able to pull that game off. So, like I said, we definitely want to, hopefully we can get up on them like DCC did and keep them down. We don't want to make, one too many mistakes, and then now they're right back in the game.
Right. Last question for you, Cam, before you head back over there. You've been the head JV coach here for a couple years. Now it's your first year up on varsity. How's that transition been for you personally?
It's not been hard at all. I work closely with Coach White. Coach Freshfield, I've been around him since I was, 15 years old. He was my one of my coaches when I played. So all of our coaches really coach all levels, freshman, JV, varsity. So the transition hasn't been much at all. It hasn't been difficult anyway. We're all around all the kids, so it's been a pretty seamless transition.
Last question here. Are we invited to your birthday party?
100%.
It doesn't matter. We're coming anyway. We're coming anyway. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks.
She keep trying to, I told her top me for now. Oh God. She got shots, I told her work on her mouth. Straight up. I'ma catch the bag, you gon' get freaky. I'm talking about that bag of that medium trapping. I'ma hit the road, I got 2 stuff. I'm the quarterback, I got a route running.
We'd like to thank our friends from Port City Federal Credit Union for their sponsorship of Big Reds football. Port City Federal Credit Union, a member-owned financial cooperative offering affordable services and a friendly professional staff. Our thanks to Larry Brigadal and Ralph Burr. Port City Federal Credit Union, located at 460 West Laketon. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from Martin Luther King High School. Big Reds will receive the opening kick of this contest, a rematch of last year's Division III state championship game. Kick is off, and here come the Big Reds. Evans takes it up the right side, hesitates at the 20-yard line. King will get in there, and Big Reds will start at about the 22.
Number 16, Miles Walton, the ball carrier for Muskegon.
A little bit slow there, tentative on the run back, trying to find a hole to hit.
And that was Walton, not Evans. But Miles Walton gets the Big Reds out to the 22. They'll start on the right hash. As you can see, Big Reds in their white uniforms today, and King in those dark black uniforms with the black helmets. First down and 10 for Cameron Martinez and company. Cam will split 2 receivers off to his left-hand side. Walton goes in motion. Martinez fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, spins through a tackle up across the 25 and up to the 29.
Nice job right there by Martinez, reading that crashing defensive end right there. Came down hard, kept the roll, got hit, spun and ran over that left side.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Big Reds, maybe 2nd and 3. Gain of 7 yards for Martinez there. He'll work out of the gun on 2nd down. Takes the handoff right up the middle on the carry for a first down as Taryn Walker, as the Big Reds get up across the 35 to the 36.
Well, that's a nice dive right there. Taryn Walker hit that hole so fast, the linebackers didn't have a chance really to get over there and make the play. Again, 4-man front. Looks like Muskegon's offensive line doing a good job of establishing themselves up there early in this game right now.
Muskegon.
Martinez with 1 split to the right, 3 to the left here on 1st and 10. Walton comes in motion. Cam fakes the handoff, keeps it, gets away from a couple King defenders for a moment, but they're going to catch him in the backfield for a loss of about 3 on 1st down.
Yeah, that was kind of a jailbreak right there. Basically, option. I'm not sure if that was designed for Cam to keep that ball, but they were definitely first down right there, keying on him.
Big Reds will check in Porter for second down. Ball on the right half, second down and 13 from the 33 for the Big Reds. Martinez out of the gun.
Oaks in the backfield.
Walton goes in motion. Cam holds, dodges one defender. Flag comes flying in. Cam's going to step out of bounds as another flag comes in, and unfortunately, I think this one's going to go on the good guy.
It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Big Reds.
So 3rd and long coming up for Muskegon in their own end from the 34-yard line. Martinez out of the pistol. Handoff on the near side, coming up the right side. Got a first down and more off the carry. Japri Henderson brings it across midfield and into Crusader territory.
Boy, what a great block on the perimeter right there. Amari Crowley does a great job of sustaining his block right there, cut back behind it. Big red first down. Big play here.
Big conversion, 3rd and 13, and the Big Reds go to the short side of the field and convert. So
6th play of this drive right now, Matt. Playing the game of field position. We're sitting right where we want to be.
Martinez out of the pistol. Steps to the line, steps back, gets a call from Coach White over on the sideline. Cam will step back into the shotgun. Takes the snap, keeps it himself off the right side. Martinez falls forward, gain of about 6 yards on first down.
That's a great first down play right there.
Number 13, Cameron Martinez, the ball carrier for Muskegon.
Little extracurricular there. DeAndre Mills-Ellis trying to establish himself in the middle.
Number 34.
And we've got a Big Red down on the field, and that looks like Big Mills-Ellis, who you were just talking about.
Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Big Reds.
We want to thank our friends from Mercy Health Sports Medicine and Athletic Performance Center for sponsoring Big Red Football. Mercy Health, providing our community with athletic training support services for over 30 years. Mercy Health Sports Medicine, exceptional care for athletes of all ages. And Big Reds will punch in Darian Bridgeford at center.
7th play, Matt, of this drive that started back on the 22-yard line.
Martinez sends a man in motion and whistle before the play goes off. I don't see a flag on the play. A flagless penalty on the Big Reds. Illegal substitution. Coach Brent White sends in the call from the sideline. Big Reds will split. One to the left wide and a slot to either side of Martinez, who will work out of the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Cam keeps it off the left side, finds a hole, gets back across the first down and more across the 40, inside the 30 and out at the 28-yard line.
Boy, great job of that left side of that offensive line right there. Cam had one hand on him as he went through that line right there.
20-yard gain on the play for Martinez. And a first down for the Big Reds with 8.5 minutes to go here in the first down. And, Coach, a nice long drive to start this game.
You know, it's interesting. They're starting to establish that running game early again. And, again, a lot like the first drive last week.
Walker in the backfield behind Martinez, who works out of the pistol on 1st and 10. Walker gets the handoff, takes a tumble right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And late flag comes in after the play is over.
Yeah. The bad thing is he tripped over his own player, Jamarius, number 66, Jamarius Dickerson. He kind of tripped over Jamarius there, or he had a nice hole.
It'll be 2nd and 20.
They're going to say it is second down. That was a dead ball penalty. Martinez sends a man in motion. Handoff off the right side. It's Watts. Watts with a big hit delivered by King defender Joe Frazier. On the play, Watts got about 6 yards, 7 yards on the play. Check that, only 4 yards on the play.
Well, and again, that looked a lot better, you know, than it really was because he just cut back and they ran into each other. So nice play really by Muskegon.
Make it 3rd and 22 for the Big
Third
Reds.
down and very long.
Well, you eliminate
for Muskegon.
You eliminate, Matt, the penalties right now, and it's it's been a pretty dominant performance by this offensive team this series.
Cam's working out of the pistol, sends a man in motion, now rolls left, looking for the pitch, has nowhere to go, cuts back, and he's going to get grouped up at the line of scrimmage. No room for Martinez there, no gain.
Again, number 13,
Maybe even a loss of a play on the play of a yard.
Yeah, again, that was kind of like a counter option right there, and with a three-man front, they actually did a nice job. The MLK did a nice job of pursuing right there. But again, we played the battle of field position starting back on our 22.
Headed inside the 30, down at the 28, but an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty cost the Big Reds, and they'll punt it away here. As Reynolds takes the bouncing snap. Good job by him, and a nice end-over-end kick. That's going to bounce at the 10 and roll and be down at about the 7-yard line. Fine punt there from Quentin Reynolds, and tough field position for the Crusaders.
Great job right there. The best part of this was we flipped field position. Back on, we had that ball, 8-play drive down here, and now they start inside their own 10-yard line, on offense.
Here comes the Detroit King Crusader offense. They struggled in the first half against Detroit Catholic Central before making the game interesting last week Saturday at Wayne State University. And freshman Dante Moore, the freshman quarterback, with Penny Boone to his right-hand side. Late substitution coming in as Weiss checks in. And Moore will work out of the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. And a handoff to Penny Boone. No surprise there as he'll fall forward for a yard or two on first down up to the 9. Called a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Boy, great job right there of closing that thing down. That was impressive.
Penny Boone, the ball carrier for King. Number 26, Deshaun Lindsay with the stop for Muskegon.
Lindsay and Billy Robertson on that last stop.
On the play, 2nd and 8.
Moore's going to work out of from under center on 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. Nothing there as the Big Red defense just closes the door on Penny Boone.
Billy Robertson, the fellas, that road is closed, folks.
Again, number 8, Penny Boone, the ball carrier for King.
Loss of a yard on the play, back to the 7-yard line.
With the stop for
Called a loss of 2. We'll make it 3rd down and 10.
This is the position they want to put Moore in right here, the freshman quarterback.
And flag thrown as Big Reds got drawn off by the hard count there. So instead of 3rd and 10, a little more space for the Crusaders to work with, and 3rd and 5 coming up. Freshman working out of the shotgun, rolling to his right. Pressure comes quickly. Pass is complete. But there's going to be minimal gain on the play as Weiss gets taken down near the original line of scrimmage. No gain. 4th down, and the punt team coming out for the Crusaders.
Great job by the Big Red defense. And again, we win in the battle right now with field position. And, in spite of the fact we've already got 3 penalties against us, Matt.
Number 10, Tommy Ross with the stop for Muskegon.
So we'll keep an eye on this as the game goes on. Dante Moore, their punter as well for the Crusaders. As the Big Reds send a couple players back deep. And the kick from Moore takes a big bounce, and Big Reds will have it returnable coming off the left side. Colby Lewis, nice return inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. And a little extracurricular after the play, but officials hold on to their flags this time.
Here's the thing that's interesting, Matt. Martin Luther King, a lot of the kids have yellow shoes on. They look like flags.
They do. That is true.
All of a sudden, boom, you see the yellow shoes moving, and you think of the flags going. Gosh.
Good field position here for the Big Reds, starting at the 32-yard line. 4:16 left to go as the Big Reds take over on their second offensive possession in Crusader territory. Martinez, quick toss out to the right side. Nice completion for Crowley, who gets inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 or 5 yards on that first down
Nice play. Just, you know what? That defensive back is giving him 10 yards. You take that play right there, turn it upfield, pick up 4 yards like they did. Great first down play. Good call by Brent White.
For the Crusaders. Question that was number 17, Cortez Phillips.
King in their home black and gold jerseys look a little bit like Pittsburgh Steelers.
6 for the Big Reds.
Martinez on 2nd and 6 from the 28. Steps up to the line, now steps back, double checks with Coach White.
Too tight set.
Handoff off the right-hand side. And no room there as Japri Henderson is going to take a loss of about 2 yards on the play and set down 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, man crossed over in front of Dwayne, big Dwayne Anderson right there. He made a great defensive play.
3rd and 7 for the Big Reds.
Big Reds need to get it down in between the 23 and the 22 for a first down.
Here's the other thing, Matt, right now, playing the field position the way we are, ball's on the 30. We might be looking at 4-down territory for the Big Reds.
Oh, absolutely. Man goes in motion. Martinez is going to hand it off the right side. Henderson on the outside. Gets a couple yards on the play, down inside the 30 to the 27. Sets up 4th down and 4 yards to go.
You know, the one thing is, again, these two teams match up speed-wise so evenly. You know, it's hard for us to get to the edge on them.
2.5 minutes to go, 2:32 on the clock as it stopped as the runner stepped out of bounds. First quarter of play still scoreless between the Big Reds and the Crusaders of Detroit King. Cameron Martinez on 4th down. Hard count. King stays home. Martinez checks over with Coach Brent White.
King staying in a 4-man front here. Last time they went to a 3-man front. It's interesting.
Martinez drops back, looking to throw. Has an opening. Instead, gets it across. It's
Great
Crowley
play.
Inside the 50,
Crowley
inside the 10, inside the 5. Dives
Crowley.
into the end zone, and they're going to say he
Mr.
stepped out of
Crowley.
bounds at the 3. Great play. 24-yard pass and catch from Martinez to Crowley, and a first down and goal for the Big Reds.
Nice job. A sprint out route right there. It came down with number 3 in the flat. Was patient, and really,
with the reception.
we could have, Christian could have run that one himself and gotten the same amount of yards.
So ball on the left hash at the 3, 1st and goal. Big Reds right up to the line of scrimmage. Martinez out of the gun, takes the handoff, looking to the left, tucks the ball, gets stopped at about the 1-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and goal from the 1.
Tough going right here. You got two great football teams in a, 22 players in a small amount of space right here.
He's met by a cathedral full of King defenders.
So the ball on the left hash at the 1.
2nd and goal for
Martinez has
the 1-yard line.
Tommy Watts behind him, fakes the handoff,
There
follows
we
him
go.
in, and it's a touchdown, Muskegon!
There we go.
Cameron Martinez, 1 yard off the left side, and the Big Reds get on the board first with 1:44 left to go here in the first quarter of play.
Tell you what, he just faked the dive and chased right off his outside hip on that one. Great call, great read, and as always, a great score by these mighty Big Reds. And the practice kick he just had, he made.
Yeah. So Gutierrez is ready. Crowley takes the snap. Kick is up and through. Big Reds take a 7-0 lead on a Cameron Martinez 1-yard touchdown run. We'll take a break. Give me back after this. Jim and Tire Company has kept pace with a changing auto service world in the over 75 years it's been in business. But one constant has been family ownership. Jim and Tire Company are proud of their great service and customer relationships. Jim and Tire offering new and used tire sales and services located at 665 West Clay Avenue. Our thanks to Jim and Tire Company for their support of Big Reds football. Core Realty Partners is a locally owned and operated real estate brokerage firm located at 451 West Western Avenue. Core Realty Partners' mission is to provide unmatched, honest service to our clients, always trying to exceed their expectations, providing great support and a healthy work environment for our associates. Our goal is not to be the biggest, just the best in our industry. Our success will be the result of having the best interest in mind for our clients, our associates, and the communities we serve. Core Realty Partners.
Cameron Martinez with a 1-yard touchdown run. The PAT from Jose Gutierrez, and the Big Reds have a 7-0 lead.
Again, short field for Muskegon on that one after that punt return. 6 plays, 32-yard drive. Great field position, and we capitalized on it.
Gutierrez's kick bounces and is picked up at the 13-yard line, and a big hit delivered on the play from the Big Reds, Dietrich Fondren.
Well, King calls their defense the hit squad, okay? They call their defense the old hit squad. Well, they're meeting the Atomic Dogs tonight.
We're going to mark that ball at the 23-yard line, and that's where King will take over. Their second possession. First down and 10 as freshman Dante Moore, with Penny Boone to his left-hand side, steps out onto the field. Moore will work out of the shotgun. One to the right, trips to the left.
Running back steeper. It's going to be run. Steeper, he's deeper.
Hand off to Boone, and he ran into his own man and then ran into a bunch of Big Reds. Maybe even a loss of a yard on the play. We'll call it no gain, second down and 10.
Great play by Demetrius Walker right there. Does it, comes flying through.
Is that a flag or a shoe, Coach?
It's on the ground.
It's a face mask penalty on the Big Reds.
Unbelievable.
Another penalty on Muskegon. And so King is going to get a first down out of that. Ball will move up to the 37-yard line on the 15-yard penalty, provided they give it 15. Well, I guess this makes up for it. They only gave it 14 that time. Up to the 36.
Unbelievable.
First and 10, King from their own 36-yard line.
Pass.
Drop back and complete across the middle. Another big hit. As coming up with the reception was Lynn Weichel for the Crusaders. Gain of about 5.
Boy. I believe that was Teran Walker right there. Came up and laid the lumber. And again, the Atomic Dogs attack.
Gain of 5. Sets up second and 5.
For the Crusaders.
Moore out of the gun, looking to his right. Gets rid of it quickly and airmailed that one. Missed the target. Weish seems to be his favorite target early on here. That'll set up third down. I guess we'll call it 4 yards to go. .51 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Big Reds on top.
Kobe Lewis and Miles Walton, the corners, playing these wide receivers.
Of course, keep an eye on Big 13 Rashawn Williams, an Indiana University commit. And Moore drops back. Pass complete across the middle, and that's his favorite target again in Weish, and he gets into Big Red territory all the way down to the 28-yard line. Call that a 30-yard pass and catch.
Boy, the young freshman picked him out on just on a quick slant and picked on Tyrese Oaks right there. Oaks, the junior, caught back up and prevented a big play.
Moore will work under center here on first down. Handoff up the middle, and Big Penny Boone gets ahead of steam and gets a big gain on the play of about 5 yards.
Julius Sims stepped up there.
And another penalty comes down, and Big Reds players clapping this time. We do have a penalty on the Crusaders.
I believe that was on our Maryland commit, Penny Boone. Jumped up and had a few things to say, a little unsportsmanlike conduct. Don't do that, Penny.
Can get this play off with 3 seconds to go before the quarter ends, and it's not going to happen. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. Big Reds get a touchdown from Cameron Martinez, but Detroit King in Big Red territory right now. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Our thanks to Brickley DeLong, Certified Public Accountants. Brickley DeLong is a full-service public accounting and business consulting firm serving your West Michigan accounting needs with offices in Grand Haven, Grand Rapids, Hart, and at 316 Morris Avenue, Suite 500 in Muskegon. They have a full team of CPA experts. Our thanks to Don Swick, Tim Arter, and their staff. Brickley DeLong, serving the community for over 40 years.
Back from Detroit Martin Luther King High School, Matt Chapkus, Mike Taylor bringing you the action. And Coach, good first quarter for the Big Reds, but their defense needs to slow down this Crusader attack right here.
Well, it's the penalties, in my opinion, that are right now, we've got to clean up. That first quarter, we had 4 penalties.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders as they begin.
Second down and 17, and pass coming off the right side. Complete, and again, Moore finds his favorite target early in this game, Weish, down to the 32-yard line. Gain of 5 yards on the play, sets up third down and about 12, maybe 13 yards to go for the Crusaders.
Boy, nice job by Oaks right there. Again, just trying to flood, get a couple yards back. Very simple pass for the freshman right there. Easy read.
And, Coach, they'll probably have the same mindset here as the Big Reds did going the other way. This is probably 4-down territory.
Well, and again, you don't see anybody split out wide, so the threat of a slant pass is out of question here, right? So you're going to watch the post corner or number 3 out in the flats.
Fake the reverse, quick screen pass, incomplete through the hands of the intended target. Hendricks sets up 4th down and long for the Crusaders.
Boy, great pressure right there on the quarterback.
It'll bring up 4th down.
Great pressure right there put on him by Elijah Riley. 74 for us is DeAndre Mills-Ellis. And looking at the wrong roster, Matt.
Yeah, happens.
God, that was great pressure on him right there.
Spread look for King on 4th down as Moore will work out of the shotgun. Moore's directing traffic. He gets the call in from the sideline. Moore takes the snap,
Quick
and
punt.
he's going to quick kick it and aims for the corner, and that's going to go out at about the 10-yard line. So Moore, who is the punter we saw the first time, punts that one inside the 10 down to the 8, and the Big Reds will start pinned deep in their own territory.
Nice job defensively right there.
Where the Big Reds will have it. 1st and 10.
So Muskegon takes over with the ball at their own 8-yard line, 1st down and 10. 11:07 left to go here in the first half of play.
King has done a good job of containing no big plays for Muskegon right now.
Martinez has Jakari Kitchen in the backfield with him here on 1st down, and Kitchen gets the carry, tries to shake the defender, and he's going to get forced out of bounds. And Big Reds lost a couple yards on the play. I think they're going to mark it forward progress to the 6-yard line.
Number 21, the ball carrier for
Loss of 2 yards on the play for Kitchen.
Yeah, Kitchen not real tall. About 5'4", 5'5". That's his first carry of the year right here. But boy, if he gets a step on someone, he's gone.
Yeah, we have heard absolutely outstanding reports about Kitchen as he lines up behind Martinez on 2nd and 12.
Got a 2-by-2 look from Muskegon right now.
Reynolds and Henderson to the left, Crowley and Walton to the right. Martinez fakes the handoff, looking for a hole in traffic, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a couple more across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, sets up 3rd down and 7 for Muskegon.
Tell you what, the athleticism and the team speed by both of these teams today, man, that's a big, this is a big factor in what's going on out there in that field.
Big Reds will stay in the same setup here on 3rd and 8. Kitchen lined up behind Martinez, who will work Out of the gun, Walton comes in motion, and he's going to get the handoff, and absolutely nothing going there as King sniffed that one out, and it drops Walton for a loss.
He's tackled by his light number 16.
So the Big Reds are going to have to punt this one out of their own end zone as we near the 9-minute mark to go here in the first half of play.
Yeah, that play was, they were running on a short field right there, Matt, trying to get into the boundary. They're not going to turn the corner on them on that one. There's not enough space. I mean, Kitchen's fast.
So Quentin Reynolds, about 2/3 of the way into his end zone, will punt this one away. And a good high but short kick and a fair catch called. And that's going to be made at the 25-yard line. And Marshawn Lee made that play in great field position for the Crusaders here.
That was a dangerous catch right there.
Yeah, coaches probably would have been okay with Lee just letting that one go, but he did make it. So the ball is at the 25, 1st and 10. Crusaders almost in the red zone off what ended up being a 17-yard punt from Reynolds.
Again, this is the same position we were in last week against De La Salle, often in the game. The opposition with a short field. Isolation, Penny Boone.
Handoff, Boone up the middle, and he gets tripped up after a gain of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Penny Boone, a Maryland commit.
Nice job right there, Billy Johnson, wrapping him up, driving his feet, taking him backwards.
Gain of about 2 on the play, 2nd and 8 for the Crusaders.
These kids are playing hard. It's a dogfight out there.
There's a lot of hitting going on, a lot of pads popping. 8:10 left to go here in the first half as Moore goes under center on 2nd down. Handoff to Boone again, and Boone runs through one tackle. 1st down and Moore inside the 10-yard line, carries a couple Crusaders down to the 7. Penny Boone with a big carry there, 16 yards.
Julia Sims down there inside the 5 makes a tackle. We had a couple of missed tackles, though, right up here, right by the line of scrimmage, and that hurt.
It'll be 1st and goal to go.
So Maryland
the Crusaders from the Big
commit
Red,
brings his team within the 10-yard line.
Watch the isolation here with Penny Boone.
They have Moore split off to the right on this play. Lee's going to take the snap. Bad snap, but Lee follows his man, tries to go up the middle, and he gets greeted right there. Julius Sims in there to stuff that hole.
Taran Walker says, welcome to my club.
Couple yards on the play as the Crusaders get it down inside the 5 to the 3. So call it a 4-yard gain, 2nd and goal from the 3.
Smith with the stop for Muskegon.
They're going to go with this Wildcat look again with Marshawn Lee. Penny Boone was the lead blocker last time. Lee drops back. He's got Boone clearing the hole for him again. And they're going to push that pile all the way into the end zone. Touchdown for the Crusaders.
Well, he made a nice cut, shallow cut right there, and we may have over-pursued a little bit and found a seam and got his teammates to push him in the end zone. We got us a ball game.
We do. 7:13 left to go here in the first half of play. And now Marshawn Lee is the kicker as well for this PAT with Weish as the holder. Snap is good, kick is no good. And Big Reds hold on to a 1-point lead, 7-6 with 7:13 left to go.
Matt, the sprinkling systems are higher than that kick was.
Very true, Coach.
He kicked it right into the ground. I love it.
So the Big Reds hold a slim lead. We'll take a break and be back after this.
G&L Greek Chili Dogs is a proud supporter of Big Reds football. With their signature chili dog, varied menu, and friendly table service, G&L provides a unique dining opportunity with 3 locations in Muskegon, on Sherman, Sternberg, and Apple Avenue. G&L Greek Chili Dogs, a Muskegon tradition since 1926. Bowman's Body Shop in Muskegon has over 50 years of experience providing comprehensive auto collision repair and body work for all cars, trucks, and SUVs. Henry Bostrom and Bowman's Body Shop are proud sponsors of Big Red football. Bowman's Body Shop, located at 2846 South Getty Street in Muskegon.
Detroit King takes advantage of a short field, driving 25 yards, but the PAT is missed. Big Reds holding on to a 7-6 lead, and Robert Gee Jr. back to receive this.
Big run by Buford on that last series for him. Yep, 5 plays, 25 yards. Let's go. Cut it upfield, Miles. Cut it upfield.
Kick, looking on the right side, up across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. That's where the Big Reds will take over on this possession. First down and 10. 7:06 left to go here in the half.
We got to play first down to first down on this series, Matt. Let's just run the clock and keep the ball.
Ball marked at the 27 for Cameron Martinez and company.
First and 10 to the Big Reds from their own 27-yard line.
Reynolds and Henderson split to the left. Looks like Crowley and Walton split to the right. And Cam keeps that one on first down off the right side. Big first down and more as he spins out of a tackle across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. Cameron Martinez, a gain of 14 on first down.
Great run, great run. Again, he fakes the dive and goes right off his hip like that and, picks his way. And that right side sustaining blocks. Nice job. First down to first down.
First and 10 for Muskegon as they scrimmage from their own 41-yard line.
Big Reds bring a couple tight ends in on first down. Handoff up the middle. Not much there for Tommy Watts. Got a yard, maybe 2 on first down.
Boy, again, we didn't do a real good job right there of getting up on the second level right there because that linebacker came clean. But again, running the football hard, you're going to gain yards like that.
Give Watts a gain of 1 on the play. Second down, 9 yards to go.
2nd and 9 for the Big Reds.
Martinez will split a couple receivers off to either side here on second down. Out of the pistol, drops back, looking for the quick toss. Has it complete to Crowley, up to the 48-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play, sets up third down. We're going to call it third down and 3.
Nice job, nice easy route. Nice throw by Cameron. Good protection by the line.
So Martinez.
Cameron's his throwing mechanics have really improved this year.
2 to the left, 1 to the right for Cam here on third as he works out of the shotgun. Keeper up the middle. Martinez first down for the Big Reds into Crusader territory. A gain of 4 on the play.
Wow. That's great. What a great play. I'm going to tell you this. DeAndre Mills, he pancaked his man right there.
Ball in Crusader territory at the 47.
First and 10 for Muskegon as they scrimmage from the Martin Luther King 48-yard line.
Martinez takes the snap, looking for the quick toss again. Has it complete to Reynolds on the left side. Reynolds fighting for more territory. Gets down to about the 39, maybe the 38. We'll call it the 39, a gain of 8 yards on first.
Nice route by Quentin Reynolds there. Had a nice 6-7 yard out route. Good timing. Martinez had the ball right where it should have been. How about that? Two passes in a row for Brent White. Air White, I like it.
To the right, 1 to the left for Martinez. And Cam's going to work to the left side. And he's going to get a first down inside the 35. Cameron Martinez.
Moving the chains, Matt. That's what we talked about for this series, moving the chains.
4-yard gain. 4:33 left to go here in the first half. Big Reds with a 1-point lead.
Ball started, Matt, back on the 27-yard line on this drive.
Got Gee as kind of a wing back on the right side for Martinez. Henderson on the left, and Watts lined up behind Cam, who works out of the pistol on first down. Low snap, Cam got it, and got it into the hands of Watts, and Tommy pushes it up, give him a gain of 3 yards on first down, up to the 32-yard line.
Number 10, Tommy Watts, the ball carrier for Muskegon. Number 44, Walter Herndon, with the stop for King.
Offensive line doing a great job this series.
Gain of about 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Crowley will split wide right.
Big Dwayne Anderson.
Gee in the slot to the right.
David Elmore.
Henderson in the slot to the left, and Reynolds split wide left as Martinez steps up. Handoff up the middle again. And again, Tommy Watts gets a couple yards down to the 31. It's going to set up 3rd down and 6.
Again, number 10, the ball carrier.
You know, it's the amazing thing right there. When you run that fast, that hard, you're not going to lose yards.
Number 54, Eshawn Carter with the stop for King.
Big Reds check in a couple tight ends here on 3rd and 6 with 3.5 minutes to go.
3rd and 6 for the Big Reds.
Jordan Porter in the game.
Martinez almost got King to jump right there, and now checks back with Coach White. He'll work out of the shotgun. Cam's just keeping it himself, gets a good head of steam, and he's got a first down inside the 30 to the 24-yard line. Cameron Martinez, a gain of 7.
Boy, great cut right there. And again, he runs so hard and downhill when he makes that cut back in the middle.
Eshawn Carter with the stop for King, but it's not until he's gained enough yardage for another Big Red first down.
All I can say, folks, is appreciate what you're seeing. Because I do.
1st and 10.
Going to mark it at the 28.
Reds from the Crusader 23-yard line.
Martinez will split 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Cam hands that one. No, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. A little jab step, and he turns it around and gets inside the 20. And down to about the 19-18-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 yards on first down.
And that's that one time right there where you see speed. Actually, when they're flat-footed like that and Cam turns it on, they're doing a lot of chasing at that point in time.
Yeah, they looked like they had Cam cornered. Instead, one little jab step, and he bounces around the outside.
You know,
and over the top of the defender.
Offensive line coaches for the Big Reds here, you know, we've got Matt Bowles, Dick Perry, you know, just, you know, so many guys working with those kids up there do a great job teaching them the game of football, the techniques and fundamentals. It's easy to tell they coach Tony Williams, I can tell you that.
You got Reynolds and Crowley. Split wide right. Cam keeps it himself off the left side. Makes one man miss. Cuts back inside. He's inside the 10-yard line. And he's got a first down. First down and goal coming up for the Big Reds with 1:33 left to go. And, Coach, not only is this drive impressive, but the clock management the Big Reds are showing right here.
Again, this is exactly the drive we talked about that they needed. Okay, it started back on the 27, and it's about 10-play drive right now.
But he has another Big Red first down. 1st and 10 for the Big Reds from the Crusader 11-yard line.
Okay, so they actually marked it back at the 11, so the Big Reds could get a first down if they get it down to the 1. Cam out of the pistol.
2 tight end look.
Henderson to the left and Walton to the right with Watts behind him as Martinez hands that one off. And not much room there for Tommy Watts as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it on first down.
Right. Nothing there at that dive. They were coming with the house right there. They beat us on the numbers game on that play.
If you're driving a green Challenger,
no gain on the play.
I'd like to be driving a green Challenger if that's what they're looking for. Nice representation. The crowd here from Muskegon, cheerleaders over there got them going. JV team last night.
Clock inside a minute to go here.
27-0 victory over this Martin Luther King JV team.
Martinez sends a man in motion. He's going to keep it. Going off to the left-hand side. Cuts back. He's inside the 5.
There
And he's
we
into
go.
the end zone.
There we go.
Touchdown.
There we go.
Reds.
There we go.
Muskegon.
Cameron Martinez
Number 13,
scores with 33
Martinez.
seconds left to go in the half. Impressive drive.
73-yard drive, 12 plays.
Martinez caps it off with an 11-yard run. His second touchdown of the day. And Big Reds have a 13-6 lead with a PAT coming up from Gutierrez.
Muskegon will now attempt the extra point.
Amari Crowley holding. Fantastic snap.
The kick.
All right. Big Reds hold a 14-6 lead. 33 seconds left to go in the half. We'll be back after this.
Lakeshore Carpet One can serve all your home carpet needs. Former Big Red Brett Thorson and his staff are ready to serve you. Lakeshore Carpet One, a proud sponsor of Big Reds football. Located at the corner of Sherman and McCracken, it's Lakeshore Carpet One. We'd like to thank Benton Baker Honda for sponsoring Big Red football. Benton Baker Honda offers a full lineup of new Honda vehicles as well as quality used vehicles. The Benton Baker Honda staff is dedicated and will work with you to put you behind the wheel of the Honda vehicle you want at an affordable price. Benton Baker Honda, located at 2501 Henry Street in Muskegon.
Cameron Martinez with his second touchdown of the day on an 11-yard run with 33 seconds left to go in the first half, and the Big Reds extend their lead. It's now 14-6 over Detroit Martin Luther King. Gutierrez has this one teed up at the 40, ready to kick it deep.
Uh-oh,
And
watch this.
Little high end over
There
end
it is,
kick, and the ball's loose, and the Big Reds got it.
The Big Reds
The
got
Big
it.
Reds pick it up at the 41-yard line with 29 seconds to go, and we'll see what the Big Reds can do here. What a kick from Gutierrez.
Well, I'd like to see how long they've been practicing that one.
That thing hung up there. Had a couple revolutions on it.
I want to know who the coach is that practices that one. Ted Bartholomew, I believe, is the kicking coach. Hats off to Ted. Way to go. Good coaching.
So they're going to mark it at the 43, and that's where the Big Red offense will take over. Remember, Coach, they just had that big, long drive, so this King defense might be sucking a little wind right now.
Well, again, you know, you got to be wondering, always look for a big play after a turnover like this.
Muskegon from the King 43-yard line.
Got Reynolds split wide to the left. Looks like Henderson in the slot.
Pass.
Walton goes in motion. Cam drops back, and he is looking to unleash one, and he's just going to let it fly. Crowley coming back, and a lot of contact. No flag on the play as the defender got decent position there. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 21 seconds to go.
Boy, I want to tell you something. That young man right there, Cam Martinez, just threw that football 60 yards in the air.
It's incomplete.
But we talked about the big play right after a turnover, so they came right out and did it.
Believe that was Weish, the defender, on the play, Crowley the intended target. 2nd and 10, 21 seconds left to go. A little buzz over the crowd after that long pass attempt from the Big Reds right there. Cam will work out of the pistol on 2nd down. Handoff right up the middle. Not much there for Walker on 2nd down. That's going to set up 3rd down, but the Big Reds might just be content to let this one roll off to the half.
Now we got a timeout.
Big Reds take that timeout. With 10 seconds to go, we'll take that timeout right alongside. I'm going to be back after this.
Timeout, Muskegon.
Out of the timeout, Big Reds get a couple bonus seconds put back on the clock. 12 seconds left to go. 3rd down and about 9 yards to go for Muskegon.
Well, and again, you're going to be looking at some kind of Hail Mary. You know, who knows?
Man goes in motion. Martinez drops back. Pressure comes, and he throws it right across the middle, and that is complete. And Big Reds are going to get a timeout as Colby Lewis with the reception. And 1 second left as they finally stop the clock. So the Big Reds will get one shot at the end zone here, or do you try a 40-yard Gutierrez kick?
You know, I'm not sure what his range is, but I'm sure these coaches know. The one thing I would, again, I don't want to give up a block kick for a touchdown in this situation. You know, the thing is, you got the ball on the hash mark over here. You can always take Cam, but they brought the kicker out.
They do. They got Gutierrez. He's set up his tee right at the 30-yard line. It's a 40-yard kick. Watched him in pregame. He was hitting them far enough. Wasn't necessarily through the uprights every time, but he has the leg to do this.
Well, and I just hope his kick's a little bit different than his last kickoff.
Junior kicker Jose Gutierrez.
Could they be lining up for a fake?
That's what I was just going to ask you, Coach.
Because they got the backup quarterback. Crowley is the backup quarterback here.
We'll see. Snap is good. High end over end kick is going to be too short. And that's going to do it for your first half of play here from Detroit Martin Luther King High School. Big Reds get a couple touchdowns from Cameron Martinez and take a 14-6 lead into the half.
We'd like to thank our friends from Port City Federal Credit Union for their sponsorship of Big Reds football. Port City Federal Credit Union, a member-owned financial cooperative offering affordable services and a friendly professional staff. Our thanks to Larry Brigadal and Ralph Burr. Port City Federal Credit Union, located at 460 West Laketon. Core Realty Partners is a locally owned and operated real estate brokerage firm located at 451 West Western Avenue. Core Realty Partners' mission is to provide unmatched, honest service to our clients, always trying to exceed their expectations, providing great support and a healthy work environment for our associates. Our goal is not to be the biggest, just the best in our industry. Our success will be the result of having the best interest in mind for our clients, our associates, and the communities we serve. Core Realty Partners.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back for the second half here from Martin Luther King High School. Matt Chapkus, Mike Taylor bringing in the action. And, Coach, statistically pretty impressive first half out of our Big Reds.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you take away the penalties at the beginning of the game, we've done a pretty good job of dominating. We have 180 total yards offense, and we've given up 69 yards. They have 30 yards rushing and 39 yards passing. We have 114 yards rushing and 66 yards passing. Again, I think we've done a pretty good job. We've allowed a couple plays, big plays in my opinion, runs at 24, 23, things like that. We just got to keep them in front of us like this.
Jose Gutierrez tees it up. Lee and Boone back deep. And Big Red's trying to avoid it, but it does end up in the hands of Penny Boone. Boone trying to find a hole, and he is running backwards, and he is going to get pushed out of bounds deep in King territory. What coverage there from the Big Red special teams.
Wow.
Great job
that is
from Muskegon.
Great right there. Julius Sims running him backwards for 10 yards. They're probably going to mark this ball up near the 40 where they started to hit him.
I'm going to put it at the 15. So King pinned pretty deep.
Ball carrier for King. He is escorted out of bounds.
So Dante Moore, Penny Boone and company head out onto the field for the Crusaders. First down and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
15-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Crusaders.
First and 10, 14-6. Big Reds on top. And Moore takes the snap, looks pressure coming. Ball's loose on the floor, but the ball gets covered up by the Crusaders. Loss of 5 yards on the play.
Big play by Billy Johnson right there. Boy, that could have been a big play right there.
Yeah, good heads up. Marquise Knowlton, the offensive lineman for the Crusaders.
What's he doing around that ball? He doesn't know how to pick up a fumble. That's our ball.
They're going to mark it at the 11. So called a loss of 4. Second down and 14. In an I formation look now for the Crusaders. Handoff up the middle. Penny Boone, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on the play. Set up third down and 13 yards to go for Detroit King.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Demetrius Walker, A ton of the big Reds right there jumped on the big fella, the running back headed to Maryland. He might want to consider going to Maryland after this game.
3rd and 13.
Boone even lost his shoe on that one, but late substitution in for the Crusaders. On 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff and pass up across the middle. Good pass defense there from the Big Reds. Tyrese Oaks on the pass breakup. That'll set up 4th down and long.
Nice job right there in the secondary.
It's incomplete.
Oaks right there defending on the pass. Again, the secondary with the Big Reds.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And here comes the punt
atomic
team.
dogs in that secondary right there, Matt.
Miles Walton back deep, standing near midfield. And Moore is the punter for the Crusaders. And
somebody outside the stadium selling cigarettes illegally. They're trying to get him out of there.
That or shining their headlights on the field. One or
is that
the
what it
other.
was?
It might be.
I was looking at the wrong guy.
Moore ready to punt this one away from the goal line. Pressure comes, but the Big Reds do not get to him. Walton's going to let that one bounce, and now he's going to stay away from it, and it's going to roll into Big Red territory and stop right around the 42, 43-yard line. That's where Muskegon will take over. Good field position for the first possession of the second half.
Great opening series right there for the Big Red defense.
And
3 and out.
King punt is down at the Muskegon 43-yard line where the Big Reds will scrimmage. 1st and 10.
10 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big Reds with a 14-6 lead and the ball. We're going to split Crowley wide to the right, Reynolds wide to the left, with Henderson in the slot to the left.
Again, last week, same scenario, Matt. We took the opening drive of the second half on DeSalle and went right down the field.
Martinez has Kitchen in the backfield with him. And then that's Walton to the right. And they're going to fake the handoff to Walton, and what a run by Martinez right there. Great read. 1st down and more. He's
there
going
he goes.
Inside the 35, inside the 30.
Nobody's
it's a foot
gonna
race.
catch
The
him.
20,
Get the
the
extra
10,
point
the
team
5.
out.
Martinez
Get
reaches
the
out.
extra
Did he
point
stay
team
in?
out there.
No, he stepped out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Oh, that guy's not in position to make that call.
Martinez, a 55-yard run, and the Big Reds have it 1st and goal.
There's only one guy in this stadium that could have caught him, Matt, and you're right next to me.
Martinez with the 56-yard jump.
What a run from Cameron Martinez right there. He had 9 yards in the first half on 16 carries, give him 55 on that one.
And again, we talked about opening drive last week, same thing. Against De La Salle, we came right out, down the field.
Henderson splits wide left. Martinez will work out of the shotgun. Cam keeps it himself, tries to get across the middle. It's going to be close, but they're going to say he's short. Got it down to the 1-yard line. No gain on the play. Maybe a yard on the play.
2nd and inches for the Big Reds.
2nd and goal for Muskegon.
Right here's where you really got to concentrate. Tighten down the splits a little bit. Hang on to that football. Okay? Get the body lean going, Matt. Get your forward body lean going.
Walker and Kitchen are going to try and clear the way for Martinez here. And a procedure penalty called against the Big Reds. So that's going to move it back to the 6.
Penalties against Muskegon. Dead ball foul. False start. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll remain 2nd down.
So the Big Reds, who had 5 penalties for 50 yards in the first half, moved back to about the 5.5-yard line now. And Martinez making sure he's on the same page with Coach Brent White here on 2nd and goal.
There's a whole lot of folks in the box right here.
Cam out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looking to the right, and a whole bunch of Crusaders right there to greet him as he got maybe a half a yard, setting up 3rd down and goal.
Again, misdirection play right there for the Cam. Everybody went left. He took off, went right there. King stayed home. Now, it's amazing to see the formation they come out in right here. I want to see if they spread it out a little bit.
See Reynolds and Henderson in the game. Reynolds is going to split wide left here. Martinez will have Kitchen in the backfield with him. To the right, looks like Walton. And I would assume that's Crowley right there as well. It is. Martinez out of the shotgun, 3rd and goal. Handoff coming off the right-hand side, cutting his way into the end zone. Big Reds are in. Touchdown, Japri Henderson. 6-yard run, and the Big Reds add to their lead. It's 20-6 with a PAT coming up.
Tell you what, everybody was watching Cam on that play. Everybody. And they learned a lesson. Japri is the guy you want to watch.
Henderson with the run, 6 yards. And now we've got Gutierrez coming out for the kick. It's 2 for 2 on PATs. 0 for 1. He tried a 40-yard field goal to end the first half. Didn't quite get it there. Snaps good. Kicks up, and that kick is through.
And if we'd have had that kick for the field goal attempt, it would have been good.
Absolutely. 21-6, Big Reds on top. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Our thanks to Brickley DeLong, Certified Public Accountants. Brickley DeLong is a full-service public accounting and business consulting firm serving your West Michigan accounting needs with offices in Grand Haven, Grand Rapids, Hart, and at 316 Morris Avenue, Suite 500 in Muskegon. They have a full team of CPA experts. Our thanks to Don Swick, Tim Arter, and their staff. Brickley DeLong, serving the community for over 40 years. Jim Tire Company has kept pace with a changing auto service world in the over 75 years it's been in business. But one constant has been family ownership. Jim Tire Company are proud of their great service and customer relationships. Jim Tire offering new and used tire sales and services located at 665 West Clay Avenue. Our thanks to Jim Tire Company for their support of Big Reds football.
Big Reds take their first drive of the second half and march down the field for a touchdown, a 6-yard run from Japri Henderson. And it's a 21-6 advantage as Gutierrez kicks it off back deep. Lee and Boone for Detroit King.
And again, an untimely penalty on that drive, put us back off the goal line. We had to overcome that.
Another high end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded at about the 28-yard line by the Crusaders. And they're going to march it up across the 40 to about the 42-yard line with 8:27 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Crusaders with some good field position here on their second possession of the second half.
Absolutely. And again, the offense comes out, takes a little bit of pressure off the defense right now by going down and scoring on the opening drive, for them. And right now, we just got to make sure we play field position with King. We don't want to give them short fields. We want to make them drive 80, 85 yards, if they're going to try and drive.
Penny Boone, the lone back, lined up behind Dante Moore, who's under center. They're going to pitch it off to Boone on the left-hand side, and Boone gets a big hole down the left-hand side, but there's a flag behind the play. And
12 men on the field.
The coach is back here complaining about 12 men on the field, and then a late flag comes in after the play. We got flags everywhere. They didn't even call the 12 men on the field, Coach. They called a holding on the the Crusaders and a horse collar tackle on the Big Reds that are going to offset, and we're going to try it first down.
Now, what did we learn from that right there? Let's play with 12.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
If they can't count, then let's play with 12.
So that was offsetting. 8:17 left to go here in the third quarter.
Run the down over.
And got a penalty on the Crusaders.
There'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Crusaders.
So they have moved backwards 5 yards.
First and 15.
And we'll try first and 15 from their own 37-yard line now.
I'm getting a headache. These officials are, you know.
We're going to fake the reverse and a quick screen to Moore. And Moore's got a head of steam, fighting for a first down near midfield. Big gain on the play for Penny Moore. Give him about 17 yards, setting up second down and 3.
Pass was complete. Number 8, Penny Boone, with the reception.
Yeah, they do a nice job of setting that screen up. Again, we had an opportunity to make a tackle over there on the far sideline, just a little bit too far outside.
2nd and 2 for the Crusaders.
We're going to say Boone got all the way to midfield, 13-yard gain, 2nd and 2 yards to go. Boone checks out. Moore will work out of the shotgun, run right up the middle, and a first down, and Moore on the carry. Damani Hendricks brings it into Big Red territory, a gain of 15 yards and a first down.
Damani Hendricks with a sparkling carry for the Crusaders, and is enough.
Nice tackle by Tyrese Oaks, but boy, he shot through that hole. Nobody was there.
First and 10, King from the Muskegon 35-yard line.
King right back up to the line of scrimmage, trying to play up tempo a little bit here, get Moore, their freshman quarterback, into a rhythm. Moore out of the shotgun. Hands that one off again, and another big hole for Hendricks as he makes one man miss, and a great tackle there by the Big Reds, but not after another 16-yard gain from Damani Hendricks.
Again, Miles Walton with a touchdown-saving tackle right there. We are not gap sound right now. We're overrunning our gaps.
Couple substitutions into the middle of the formation for the Big Red defense here. As Moore will work out of the shotgun again, fakes the handoff to Hendricks, pass off the right-hand side, bobbled, but caught by the receiver, Mercier, who brings it down to the 16-yard line, a gain of 3 on first down.
Little bubble screen right there. Nice tackle by Colby Lewis coming up off a block. He played that excellently.
With the reception, gain of about 3 on the play.
Second down and 7 after that Mercier reception. Moore's got Hendricks in the backfield with him, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And a quick glance back at the sideline. Clock rolling, 6:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Big Reds up 21-6 on the Crusaders of Detroit, Martin Luther King. Freshman Dante Moore works out of the shotgun. Hands that one off to Hendricks. Hendricks has nowhere to go that time. Big Red defense. Little adjustment there, Coach, and much better results.
Well, and again, staying home and playing assignment football defensively right there. Nice job right there, Jordan.
The late flag
Jordan Porter.
After that play was done, and it's going to go on the Crusaders. 15-yard personal foul.
Number 21 was the ball carrier for King. And then there was a personal foul.
That's after the play.
Dead
So
ball
instead
foul,
of 3rd and 10 from the 20,
penalty.
it's going to be 3rd and 25, or 3rd and 24 from the 34. So big penalty there by the Crusaders.
And again, what you want to make sure now is that your defensive backs and everybody understand down and distance. Okay, they're in 4-down territory.
25 for the
Okay.
Crusaders.
2-back set. Watch the isolation here.
As Penny Moore checks back in. Or Penny Boone checked that. Moore has pressure coming. Throw. Oh, almost intercepted through the hands of Tyrese Oaks. He couldn't quite haul that one in. Big pressure from the Big Reds right there. In on defense, number 13, Cameron Martinez.
How about that? Big Cam coming in there.
So that'll set up 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Crusaders.
4th and 24. And we'll see what the Crusaders elect to do here.
Penny Boone
is their punter. He quick kicked before. This time he's dropping back, and he is looking to unleash it. And that throw way off the mark from Moore. He's trying to get it to an Indiana commit, Rayshawn Williams down the right side, but just not there.
No.
Big Red pressure got to him.
That atomic dog secondary coming through in the clutch again right there, Matt. You know, again, down in distance, just make sure you don't get beat deep. Keep the ball in front of you.
And that was a red zone possession for the Crusaders. They had it down to about the 17-yard line. Big Red's defense tightens things up. A little help from a penalty there, and Big Reds get the ball back with a 2-score lead. 5:19 left to go here in the third quarter.
This is, again, this is exactly what we need right here is another long drive, time-consuming.
Cam out of the pistol. Back behind him is Taryn Walker with 3 receivers to his right-hand side. Cam now steps back into the shotgun. Low snap, but Cam takes it off the left side, makes one man miss, and a penalty coming back behind the play on Taryn Walker. Martinez had it for a first down up to the 45-yard line, but that hold's going to move it back. It'll be 2nd down and 20 instead. Martinez gets the call in from the sideline. Walker to his left-hand side on 1st and 20. Cam looking right up the gut, finds the hole, gets it up across the 30-yard line, gain of about 6, maybe 7 yards on 1st down.
That's a nice play right there. Again, running right behind number 53, big Billy Roberts, senior, the former tight end on this team. Moved left tackle. Billy being a tremendous singer, a marvelous dancer.
2nd down and 13. One split wide either side. Slot man goes in motion, and they'll hand it off right up the middle, and not a whole lot there for Walker on 2nd down. He'll get it up to the 33, and that'll set up 3rd down and 11 for the Big Reds.
Straight ahead dive right there, just trying to stay up there, you know, and come behind DeAndre Mills-Ellis right there, the senior. 3-year starter.
Porter checks out, extra receiver Henderson in. Henderson and Reynolds will be split wide left. Looks like Crowley will go wide right with Gee in the slot. As
sophomore Dwayne Anderson's out there, boy. What a big game, first 2 weeks for him, huh?
No kidding. Welcome to varsity football with the Big Reds. Martinez takes the high snap, hands it off, big hole off the left side, cuts back by Gee, and he's got a 1st down and more. He's across midfield, he puts it in another gear, and he's down inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line. Robert Gee Jr. with a big run for the Big Reds.
That 4.2 speed right now, just taking him down the field.
Robert Gee Jr., the ball carrier for...
Got a king defender down back there on the 20.
34-yard run, and it's enough for a Big Red
from Robert Gee Jr. right there.
Hey, Matt, how about that play right there, though? You know what really makes that play is when Cam hands that ball off and his next 2 steps are hard because they are so keyed on him, okay? They are so keyed on him. You know, when he hands that ball off and he takes off, I'm telling you, they're looking at him.
Yeah, Gee sure felt like he was down beyond the 30.
I thought he was inside the 33.
Got to roll the clock. There we go. Martinez with 2 to the left, 1 to the right as he works out of the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. That's Kitchen. And he's got it down to the 30-yard line, a gain of about 3.5 on 1st down.
Nice job. Nice fold block by the guard right there, going up in the hole. Kitchen following him up. Kitchen's not the biggest kid like we talked about, but he's quick, and boy, he can hide behind that offensive line, you know, when he's running up inside like that.
For Muskegon.
Kitchen is so quick. He can turn the light off and be in bed before it's dark.
2nd down, 7 yards to go for the Big Reds. 2 receivers split wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Cameron Martinez will work out of the shotgun.
6 for the Big Reds.
Reynolds and Henderson wide left. Looks like Crowley and Walton wide right for Cam on this play. Cam kept that ball himself, spun out of it, and fights his way forward, and he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards out of that play. Pulled it right back out of the hands of Kitchen and got a positive play out of it.
That play could have been total disaster, and for Cam to pull that ball back out and then gain positive yards on that, Matt.
That's ridiculous.
That is unbelievable.
So that'll set up 3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Big Reds.
I think we're definitely looking at 4 down territory.
Lone split wide to the left is Reynolds. On this play is Martinez. Takes it. Handoff coming off the right-hand side.
We got a first down.
First down for Henderson and more. Japri Henderson takes it down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. First down, Big Reds, and we are back in the red zone.
How about my man Kitchen right there? 150 pounds going up, leading him through blocking.
Got to do what you got to do.
Isn't that great?
It's a team sport.
Wait till Shane gets him in the weight room and he bulks him up to 260.
1st and 10, Muskegon from the Crusaders' 16-yard line.
Martinez splits 3 wide left. Kitchen's right behind him. Porter, the tight end, to the left side as well. Cam takes the snap, calls his own number. Up the middle he goes, and he gets it inside the 15. Keeps the pile moving. Carries a man down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Cam Martinez, a gain of 8 on the play.
Boy.
13, Cameron Martinez, the ball carrier.
Yeah. They hit him, jumped on his back, rode him. And you know what? It took a guy named Joe Frazier to bring him down. Smoking Joe.
Cam with a big run there. 2nd and 2.
It'll be 2nd and...
Boy,
no, actually,
another thing, hats off. Coach Montrell Dockery really got that secondary playing good. You know, the Atomic Dogs over there playing great, but love seeing these kids play this way. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Martinez out of the gun. Hands that one off. Kitchen through the middle. That's what we're talking about.
They're going to call it. It is a touchdown. Jakari Kitchen gets his name on the board. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Big Reds add to their lead. It is 27-6.
And this is what we like seeing the Big Reds do, what they do best, and that's celebrate.
So Kitchen with an 8-yard run, the 2nd score of the 3rd quarter for the Big Reds.
We get to celebrating too heavy here, Matt. It's no place for women and children.
Gutierrez coming on for the PAT. Crowley will be the holder. Snap is high, but a good job by Crowley. Kick looks wide left. It is. So it remains a 21-point lead for the Big Reds, 27-6 with 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back after this.
G&L Greek Chili Dogs is a proud supporter of Big Reds football. With their signature chili dog, varied menu, and friendly table service, G&L provides a unique dining opportunity with 3 locations in Muskegon, on Sherman, Sternberg, and Apple Avenue. G&L Greek Chili Dogs, a Muskegon tradition since 1926.
Muskegon Big Reds get their 2nd touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Kick is wide left, but a 27-6 lead over the Crusaders of Detroit Martin Luther King.
Just got a big shout out from former Big Red player Jared Pittman, who's playing football down at K College, Kalamazoo, his senior year. Jared says, we're just starting to heat up.
Big pop fly kick, and watch out. Big return coming for King, back the other way. It's Weish, it's a foot race, and the Big Reds finally chase him down. Tommy Watts on the coverage there, and coach, as well as the short kick worked in the first half. That did not.
You know, nobody had an idea really where the ball was. When he ran up and caught it, he just ran between the 2 defenders and took off running.
So good field position for King. Their only score of this game came on a short field, a 25-yard field. And this time they've got it in the red zone down to the 17 to start this possession. Moore's going to work out of the shotgun with Boone to his left-hand side. He's going to spread it out with 2 receivers wide to either side here on 1st and 10. King in the red zone trying to answer right back after the Crusaders.
Look at the two lights down in the end zone.
And now they're marking a 10-yard penalty off on the Big Reds.
Penalty was against Muskegon.
So now it's 1st and goal from the 8. That's good short field for the Crusaders to work from. Moore drops back, looking to throw. Pass is complete at the 5, and into the end zone goes Williams. Rayshawn Williams, and the Crusaders answer back just 15 seconds after a Big Reds touchdown.
Well, again, we see the 2-by-2 formation, and they run a slant right there. Wrapped him up and spun off it.
So Martin Luther King right back into this game, and they're going to go for 2 here after their first PAT attempt did not work out so well. We're going to split 2 receivers wide left, and you got to keep an eye on Rayshawn Williams, the Indiana commit, 6'1". Great wingspan, great hands. And Moore drops back. He's looking for somewhere to throw it, and Big Red's got to him. PAT is no good.
Nice job by Billy Johnson right there deflecting that pass out in the flat. He was open, but he's got to get it over 6'6", Billy Johnson there.
Big Reds hold a 27-12 lead. We'll take a break and be back after this. Quick answer from the Crusaders of Detroit, Martin Luther King, 15 seconds after the Big Reds made it a 21-point game. Kitchen goes 8 yards for the Big Reds, and then Martin Luther King answers right back with a passing catch to Williams. And the kickoff goes back to the 10-yard line. There's Cameron Martinez returning the kick for the Big Reds. Cam looking for a hole, finds one up the right-hand side. He's got a little head of steam. He's got blockers in front of him. Cameron Martinez across midfield.
He's going.
Inside
He's
the
going.
30. He's inside the 20. He's inside the 10.
That's what we talk about.
Touchdown, Big Reds.
Flag up in the air.
Cameron Martinez on the score. Flag comes in after he had crossed the end zone, and Shane Fairfield with a disagreement with the official on the play as the Big Reds were celebrating. We'll wait and see, but Cameron Martinez, a 90-yard kickoff return.
Yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Makes it 90 yards.
Boy, is that unbelievable. That flag was 40 yards behind the play.
Touchdown's good, and we're going to get a personal foul called on the Big Reds after the play. We'll take the touchdown. 3 touchdowns in the final 30 seconds of this third quarter of play. Big Reds have a PAT coming up, and then they'll be kicking off from their own 25-yard line, but we've got an injured King player down on the far side. Injured player Joe Frazier helped off the field for Martin Luther King as the Crusaders set up defensively. The Big Reds off the Cameron Martinez kickoff return for a touchdown. Looking to add a PAT here, 33-12. The Big Red advantage. Gutierrez setting up the kick. Crowley will be the holder. Big Reds had a high snap last time, and Gutierrez kicked that left. Snap is good. Kick is up and through. 34-12. Big Reds on top, and that's going to do it for the third quarter of play here from Martin Luther King. We'll take a break and be back after this. At the Meat Block, their products have been selected with 5 generations of experience and knowledge of the meat industry since 1909. All products are aged properly for the taste and tenderness desired. We are proud to provide the quality service that the Anderson family has been supplying for over 100 years. All of our products are USDA choice grade or better. Some of the best restaurants in West Michigan serve our products. A proud supporter of Big Red football, the Meat Block at 2330 East Broadway Avenue, the cuts you dine out for.
Schmidt Roofing and Construction is ready to assist with your next home roofing or construction project, including siding, replacement windows, doors, chimneys, and snow and ice removal. The Old Roofer, located at 552 West Southern Avenue, Schmidt Roofing and Construction is your pregame sponsor of Big Reds football.
So Gutierrez got to straighten this one out as he'll be kicking now off his own 20-yard line. Again, Lee and Hendricks back deep. And it's up to the Big Reds coverage team this time.
What an explosive game.
Oh, man.
Back-to-back kickoff returns.
Big returns for the Crusaders and the Big Reds.
So they'll have to kick it off again.
And this time, Gutierrez kicks it. That's going to be fielded by Lee at about the 33-yard line. Lee comes across the left side. He gets across midfield inside the 40 and finally taken down inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line. Nice return from Marshawn Lee, the senior wide receiver.
Big Tommy Watts in there, too. Right now, again, we're giving King a short field to play on.
But Lee cramps up after that run, and he gets helped off the field by his teammates. Maybe not the most conventional way to help a teammate off the field.
Oh, that's battleground first aid right there.
So the Crusaders, again, good field position at the 33. As Morrow work out of the shotgun with Boone a couple steps behind him. Split 3 to the right, 1 to the left. And now Boone takes the handoff up the middle and carries a couple defenders. Big Reds tried to rip that one away, but he'll get up to the 30-yard line and gain of 3 yards. And, Coach, I'm feeling some sprinkles.
Yeah, it is starting to rain a little bit here. Julius Sims in on the tackle.
Julius Sims with the stop for Muskegon.
It's amazing how many tackles Sims has made here.
2nd down and 7 for the Crusaders. Moore out of the gun again. And a quick pass to Williams on the right side, and great tackle there from the Big Reds. That was Walton who stopped him short of a first down at the 25-yard line. Sets up 3rd down and a long one.
Boy, Miles Walton, what a tough young man. You know, plays that cornerback, came off a block right there and made the tackle.
Yeah, the way he was able to shed that blocker and still get to Rashawn Williams is incredible. Handoff up the middle, nothing there for the Crusaders on 3rd down, and it's 4th down and about 3-4 yards to go.
Now, how about the Crusaders call right there? Hey, they got 1 yard to go, and they give it to the 160-pound back instead of Penny Boone, who's weighing 220.
Demani Hendricks, the ball carrier for King.
I believe Penny Boone's on the sideline right now over here.
Defenders.
Big 4th down play coming up from Martin Luther King. 10:20 to go in the 4th quarter. They need to score. Snap. And runner's not going to get back to the line of gain. He only got to the 24-yard line. Turnover on downs is going to give the ball back to the Big Reds. 1st down and 10 Muskegon.
Wow. Big play by Demetrius Walker right there. How about that stop for the Big Red defense?
Hendricks tried to cut back up, could not get there, and Big Red defense with another big stand and 1st down and 10.
I tell you what, for them stopping them on that drive right there, we're going to let Dave Loring buy us dinner.
I am. That sounds like a great deal for all of us.
You know, maybe not this year, but next year. We'll catch up to him sometime.
Let's go. They'll mark it 1st and 10 for the Big Reds at their own 25-yard line. Crowley's going to split wide right. Martinez will work out of the pistol here.
1st and 10 for the Big Reds.
Now Martinez out of the gun. Hands that one off Walton. Big hole off the left
Big
side.
hole.
1st down and more. It's a foot race. Walton across midfield. Keeps his feet, and he's down at the 40-yard line.
Tell him, Miles.
There.
Miles taking that handoff, stretching it to the sideline, turn upfield. And you know what? I heard Miles yell at him, "See ya."
And a flag comes down on the field.
Miles Walton. Number 11, Montez Usher with the stop for King.
And that's the big man, DeAndre Mills-Ellis.
And another yardage for another.
This is not the way we played as far as disciplined as we played last week.
1st and 10 Muskegon as they
With a dead ball penalty, so fortunately it's only 1st and 10.
Right.
Clock rolling, inside 10 minutes to go. Big Reds with a 34-12 advantage. Martinez takes a snap off the left side. Gets about 5 yards up near midfield. Might have got across.
Stay in bounds. Keep that clock running. Stay in bounds.
6-yard gain, we'll call it for Cam on that play. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Well, that was the one thing about Wayne State last week. They had the game clock, the play clocks in the end zone. And right now the play clock is across the street at Walgreens.
The Big Reds.
We've got a guy over at Walgreens watching the play clock for us, and he's signaling over to us how much time we've got.
Smoke signals.
You know, tremendous communication we have here at the Big Red Central.
Cam hands it off. Big hole off the left side for Oaks. And he's got it inside the 40-yard line. 1st down, Big Reds.
Boy, that, again, the left side there. That left side, I'm telling you, Billy Roberts, they're over there just taking care of business. The blocking by the wide receivers over there. Cam Williams spending all that time with those kids. It's paying off.
And the Big Reds taking their time, getting the play in.
Bullet Bob Peterson up here in the press box, calling the plays down from up here to the sidelines. They're not going to get anybody better to do that in the state.
Martinez. Handoff, Tommy Watts up the middle, about 2 yards on 1st down.
Nice. Watts coming up right over Ellis there at center, taking advantage of that 4-year center. I'll tell you what, this offensive line right now from Muskegon is wearing them down.
Just road graders up there, clearing the path for those backs as the Big Reds run game continues to amass more yardage here. 8 minutes left and a 22-point advantage for the Big Reds, trying to knock off 2 defending state champions in back-to-back weeks.
Wait till next week. We're taking on the Lions.
Martinez out of the pistol this time. Fakes the handoff to Watts, keeps it himself off the left side, bounces it out and gets taken down.
Clock's
inbounds.
running.
Great job by Cam. Keeping that ball inbounds. Gain of about 5, sets up 3rd and 3.
Clock's running, and that's exactly the way you want to keep that clock running right now. How about this? King looking at starting 0-2 this year, defending state champs.
Yeah, not the way they drew it up.
No, that's the way we drew it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Big Reds finally get a little home cooking next week as we will welcome the Pioneers of East Grand Rapids to historic Ackley Stadium.
We're gonna pick them up on the way home tonight. Let them practice over in our world for a while.
3rd down, 2 yards to go. Tommy Watts up the middle he goes. 1st down. Nice run there from Tommy. Running through a couple tackles, getting it across the 30 to the 29.
Tommy Watts, boy, he's got that body lean right now. People don't realize it because he looks small. Tommy weighs 241 right now. Oh, 141, I'm sorry. He just looks big in that uniform.
6:40 and continuing to roll here in quarter number 4. The Big Reds bleeding this clock.
Tommy wants to host a game show when he gets older.
Cam fakes the handoff to Watts, kept it himself, fighting up the middle, and Martinez using those legs and pushing the defender back, gets about 3 yards.
Here's what I'm liking right now. Our ball carriers are covering the points of that football. No fumbles. No fumbles. We're covering the points. You watch, Dave Loring will zoom in on one of these runners and you wait and see how they got the points of that football covered. And when we say points, I mean the ends of it. This game really is a lot like my first marriage. It started out good, a little rocky, you know what I mean? But then, boy, we came on like gangbusters.
Martinez on 2nd down and 8. Gee off the reverse, cuts it back up the middle and gets down to the 25. Big Red lineman Jamarius Dickerson, the big sophomore, goes down on the play, and that does not look good, Coach.
Yeah, they're on him right now.
We want to thank our friends from Mercy Health Sports Medicine and Athletic Performance Center for sponsoring Big Red Football. Mercy Health, providing our community with athletic training support services for over 30 years. Mercy Health Sports Medicine, exceptional care for athletes of all ages.
Jamarius Dickerson able to walk off the field under his own power, which is a good sign. The Big Reds.
Matt Bowles over there, the offensive line coach. You know, tell you what, these high school coaches care for these kids so much, boy, and it just their heart stops when one of their position players and teammates go down. It's not a good thing, and that's a big young man too.
Absolutely, the big sophomore offensive lineman for Muskegon.
He only eats things that begin with the letter A. A turkey, a chicken,
a hamburger.
A hamburger.
Martinez on 3rd and 5 will work out of the shotgun. One receiver wide to the right is Reynolds. Crowley wide to the left. Handoff. They're going to get it to Gee again, and Gee's going to get caught from behind and dropped for a loss. On the play.
Robert G.
Out of the timeout, Big Reds back to the line of scrimmage here, trying to find something on 4th down and 8 with under 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Martinez drops back, looking for somewhere to go. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Big Red.
Amari Crowley.
Look at Crowley. Shook his man, got free, and Cameron Martinez finds it for the 28-yard pass and catch. Big Reds extend their lead. It's 40-12.
Great call. You know what? Protection for Cam. Stepping up in the pocket, being able to look at a primary, a secondary, and then a third receiver. Crowley standing wide open down there in the end zone. Who would have thought the first 2 weeks of the season against 2 defending state champs, we score 40 points?
It's a good start. Gutierrez will try this one again with Crowley on the hold. Snap is high, but Crowley got it down. Gutierrez, good kick that time. 41-12.
You couldn't shoot that ball out of a cannon any better through those uprights.
So the Big Reds with a big lead, 3:32 to go. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Bowman's Body Shop in Muskegon has over 50 years of experience providing comprehensive auto collision repair and body work for all cars, trucks, and SUVs. Henry Bostrom and Bowman's Body Shop are proud sponsors of Big Red football. Bowman's Body Shop, located at 2846 South Getty Street in Muskegon.
Muskegon Big Reds add to their lead, 41-12 on the road here at Martin Luther King High School as Jose Gutierrez kicks it off. 3:32 left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Well, get ready. These kickoff returns have been a complete circus.
And Gutierrez is going to kick that one out of bounds as Williams.
They're going to make him kick it over again.
After the Big Red timeout, Martin Luther King steps out onto the field. Still got their starters out there, including Dante Moore and Penny Boone. Moore will work out of the shotgun here on 1st down. Moore drops back looking to pass, and he's just going to unleash one. He's got Williams back there, and what a play defensively, an interception by the Big Reds.
It is intercepted.
Amari Crowley.
Crowley, after grabbing the touchdown, pulls that one out of the hands of Williams and makes it his own.
And I'm telling you right now, the icing is on the cake, and the mothership is blasting off in about another 3.5 minutes here.
Big turnover by the Big Red defense right there. One more big stand, and man.
And he was open. I mean, he had 2 steps on Amari, and he just closed on him.
And that was a good throw from Moore. Right in step with Williams. But Crowley covered a lot of ground and used that big wingspan to get up there and pull that one out of the air.
Well,
1st and 10.
Martinez handoff coming off the right-hand side. We got a 1st down and more. Flag down behind the play, though, as Walker gets it across midfield. Keeps fighting as he's down inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line. Taryn Walker with a big run there, but the flag all the way back at the 25-yard line. And then another one at the 43. Clock.
Except I would put that play on the highlight film at the end of the year.
Oh, absolutely. Big Reds will spread it out. Martinez working out of the gun. Cam goes right up the middle with it. Gets a big hit, lost the ball, and I think the Crusaders recovered it at the 15-yard line. They did.
That wasn't Cam.
That was Amari.
That was Crowley on the carry. I stand corrected. Amari Crowley takes the carry up the middle. And turnover by the Big Reds. 2:45 left to go. And they're going to mark it at the 16-yard line. So right after the Big Reds got a turnover, penalty on Muskegon, and then a turnover by the Big Reds. And Martin Luther
Dietrich
King
Fondren in the game.
sends their starters back out there one more time. Dante Moore with Penny Boone to his left will spread everybody out. Moore drops back, looking, and
he's going down.
Closes in on him. Moore goes down on the play, and it looks like Joey Porter, or Jordan Porter.
Jordan Porter.
On the sack for the Big Reds.
Dante Moore, sacked.
Jordan Porter looking like Joey Porter.
You know, if you have TiVo on your TV sets, folks, I hope you rewind this game and play it again.
And don't forget to catch the other replays as well.
The second time you watch it will be twice as much fun.
Handoff up the middle for the Crusaders, and rolling through everybody on that carry was Justin White. The running back takes it inside the 10-yard line down to the 4 with under 2 minutes to go.
Again, tackled by Julius Sims, who's had a fantastic game.
For King. Justin White. And it's 1st and goal to go for the Crusaders.
More out of the gun on 1st and goal. They'll hand it to White again, and White trying to punch it through, gets stopped at the 1-yard line.
Justin White again, the ball carrier for
2nd down and goal, and the clock under 90 seconds left in this one.
The celebration has started here for the police escort back to Muskegon. You can hear them over there running.
2nd and goal for the Crusaders from the Muskegon 2-yard line.
They'll hand it off and up the middle and through into the end zone. Touchdown for Martin Luther King. As that's Justin White on the carry, a 2-yard run with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in this contest.
2-yard dive for a touchdown.
1 minute and 7 seconds left to go.
Penny Boone down here with a sling on his arm.
I wondered.
Like he had a separated shoulder.
He was kind of in and out the second half of this game, so Boone, they've been battling a little bit of an injury here. MLK is going to go for 2 on this one. Moore drops back. Quick toss looking for Williams. And great pass defense once again by the Big Reds. PAT is no good. 41-18, Big Reds lead. We'll take a break after this.
Miles Walton right there, boy.
So we'll try this onside kick again for Martin Luther King. And this time they elected to just kick it off. It goes out of bounds. Big Reds will take it. And, Coach, we're going to enter the victory formation.
Yeah, I've had to defend that a few times in my life. Haven't had much success against it.
No?
No. We're still working on it, though. Tell you what, 2 defending state champions, 2 weeks in a row, and we get a chance to go down in the victory celebration.
Yes, absolutely. And looks like Coach Brent White's going to let him run a play, maybe. Indeed, he is. Crowley takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, coming off the left side. He's got a gain of 5, breaks another tackle, and gets a 1st down and more across midfield. Nice run there from Amari Crowley, bringing it into Crusader territory.
Crowley wanted to make up for that last carry he had down there, give him short field position. Again, these kids are such competitors. I mean, you talk about hardcore type A personalities that love to compete. Practices are competitive. You know, that's when you get better, when your practices are competitive. This staff, you know, this staff works so hard.
They set the ball, but it was under 40 seconds when they finally did set the ball. So the play clock starts, but it's not going to be enough time, and the Big Reds don't have to take another snap here, Coach.
Now, another great game by our Big Reds. And, again, 2 weeks over here in Detroit. It'll be nice to go home.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to next week, but let's get down on the field. Catch a couple coaches, maybe Shane Fairfield, a couple assistants, a couple players.
The governor's here. Let's talk to the governor.
Why not? We'll be back after this. And we are back here in the postgame Big Reds with another big road win, this time at Martin Luther King High School. Matt Chapkus, Coach Mike Taylor. We're joined by our friend Tony Williams from the Big Red Athletic Foundation.
Al Davis of this outfit.
Absolutely. And Tony, 2 big weeks, 2 big road trips, and 2 big wins for our Big Reds.
Man, absolutely awesome. I knew we could do it, but I didn't think it would be to this degree. But again, it's just a testament to who these kids are and this coaching staff. They got them ready to play football. 2 games into the season, some of the best talent in the state of Michigan, and we handled it very well.
I just want to go on record as saying my name is Coach Mike Taylor. I get a check from this man today to Dave Taylor. I no longer am being paid here. But I want to thank you, Tony, for being such a big supporter of high school kids and all the things you do for these Big Red kids, because people don't know it's a full-time job for you working with this program.
Yeah, but it's the joy. You know, it's the joy that I get from helping and watching kids grow and mature, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's not about money all the time. It's just about watching kids grow up, become young men, young women, and be productive in society.
A couple of things. Your history as a Big Red player.
We don't want to talk about that. It's short.
4-time All-American, drafted out of high school. Now he has a son, Cam Williams, that we interviewed in the pregame show that's coaching. How does that make you feel knowing your son is a big, big part of this coaching staff after his playing career and your playing career here?
Man, absolutely fantastic. You know, my son, I'm extremely proud of him. He has earned everything that he has gotten from this program. You know, he started out at the middle school, and he coached on the freshman level. He coached at the JV level and was asked to come to the varsity this year. And he is 100% committed to these kids, to this program. And, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that he has a wife and a family that supports him, again, 100%. Because when he leaves home in the evenings or in the mornings, he goes to work, and they may not see him again until 8 o'clock at night. But it's not a problem. And, you know, that means a lot. A lot of coaches don't have that support, but my son does. He's a fantastic person. I am extremely proud of him, what he represents, and who he is.
What's next for this Big Red program now? Head back home, get involved in conference play?
Finally, we get to play at Hackley Stadium. East Grand Rapids, which is another fantastic program, won many state titles, have a wonderful coaching staff, and just a bunch of class guys. You know, we've played them the last couple of years, and I have nothing but good things to say about the folks at East Grand Rapids. And they will put up a fight, and we will respond and continue to march to Ford Field.
East Grand Rapids will be going down faster than a chicken wing at Alavante Wallace's house next week.
That's a good possibility. But, again, these guys are going to come with class. If they lose, they're going to walk off that field, shake our hands, and pat our kids on the back, says, hey, great game, and, you know, wish you well in the future. Just a bunch of classy folks in EGR.
All right. Don't forget, stop by Hackley Stadium Friday night at 7 p.m., the home opener for the Big Reds. But here, Muskegon with a big 41-18 victory over Martin Luther King on the road. Our thanks to Coach and Tony. For Dave Loring, my name is Matt Chapkus. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a good night and God bless.
Port City Federal Credit Union, Lakeshore Carpet One, Core Realty Partners, Jinman Tire Company, Schmidt Roofing and Construction, Bowman's Body Shop, Brickley DeLong Certified Public Accountants, Mercy Health Sports Medicine and Athletic Performance Center, Benton Baker Honda, G&L Greek Chili Dogs, and the Trophy House and Jones Sports.
The Meat Block,